have been relaxing and making chicken for almost 2 hours a day.
I know, right? I was planning to relax on a vacation to Los Angeles back at 2021 during a COVID-19 pandemic.
But I must admit, Nice Violy, grounding you was a pain in the ass sometimes, so me and Emma had to take an all-eternity break from grounding you.
Glad you finally admit that grounding me was a pain in the ass.
I agree, Nice Violy. I remember that when I was visiting my dad, I got myself finding my father about that said situation.
I agree as well. Back in 2020, I was devastated at both Ferdinand Devlin Cartman and Emma Margaret Anderson abusing that Violy from Daniel Fuenmayor Ledesma's universe.
But you gotta be careful, Brian. The chicken will overcook if you don't concentrate on it.
Alright Giselle, I promise I will have my chicken done as soon as possible. All done. Chicken is done. Hey you, over there, you guys again? What do you want this time?
We can't stand you being nice to Nice Violy when you are supposed to ground her like we did to Violy.
Sorry guys, but I don't want to do that. I'm having an all-eternity break from grounding Nice Violy because I am tired of it. Do I look like I'm an idiotic dumb fuck who doesn't know how to handle a certain child? Did I say you can respect Nice Violy more than us? Fuck no. Why would I ever get a counterpart that's damn useless? Am I useless to you, huh? No way. Simon says you need to leave us alone so we can have a peaceful picnic without you child abusing people around here.
Oh, and by the way, my counterpart, according to what Facundo said, you really are a scum bitch. Arg. Everyone kept calling me a scum bitch. Stop it.
Nay yet. We won't stop calling you a scum bitch until you actually admit you are one.
What my brother-in-law said is true. You need to admit you are one.
I agree with what both my uncle-in-law and my mother say. Fuck off with your child-abusing bullshit or we will fight you and send you back to where you belong.
Yeah. Piss off, or I will make you suck on ice like what Ben Affleck did. What the flying fuck did you just say?
You heard Brian, you fuckheads. You need to piss off or he'll make you suck on ice like what Ben Affleck did.
Are you dumb fucks? Well, why not a fight between us?
Well, if it's a 5v2 fight you want, then it's a 5v2 fight you get. Challenge accepted. Alright guys, let's battle against those child abusing criminals. Their crimes had to stop right here, and right now.
Good idea. It's about time they have to go back to jail.
I heard that. You heard nothing. Chasing down that... My knees. My spine. My sphincter. Ow.
Now for my Aunt Emma's evil counterpart.
Since Ferdinand is down, it's time that my evil counterpart can end up the same.
Child abuse needs to go away from my fucking life.
These child abusive pieces of shit are like fugitive texts.
Not today, copycat.
Are you little?
We've beaten down those criminals once and for all.
Now they won't bother us ever again.
Now the police will arrive in a moment.
Good afternoon everyone.
Is there something wrong?
Officer Jeff, Officer Dylan, and Officer Jill, we had a run-in with Ferdinand Devlin and Emma Anderson, the most evil child abusive criminals. They tried to abuse me, my wife and my niece-in-law, but we got into a fight with them.
What the fuck?
Ferdinand Devlin Cartman and Emma Margaret Anderson, you sick abusive Robert Pattinson and Sarah Palin look-alike asswipes.
Why must you assault Nice Violy and her family, even her uncle-in-law Brian, and her Aunt Emma? You seriously became worse than Carl Armstrong when he attempted to strangle my pal Cecilia just because she pushed him to make him fall.
And for that hypocrisy, you both are under arrest for the attempted murder and physical assault. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you do not mention when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say will be given in evidence.
You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you.
Oh, is this the end?
Say it is, dick face.
So, my might was not enough.
Never enough, shitbag.
This is a Vyond City Special Reports with Generic News Reporter.
Good afternoon. I'm Generic News Reporter. We have news regarding Ferdinand Devlin and Emma Anderson's evil clone. So basically, Ferdinand Devlin and Emma's evil clone had been revived by none other than Gustav Novikov, the son of Marcus Novikov and Irina Richardson, and that was Gustav's mistake to do that. And Nice Violy and her family had to invite Brian and Emma, and Ferdinand and Emma's evil clone have been shocked when they walk into Nice Violy's territory, and each of them got into a 5-2 fight, and Ferdinand and Emma's evil clone got arrested by Officer Dylan, Officer Jeff and Officer Jill and got sent to Shambles for solitary confinement, more stinkier than any gorilla cage in here. To this point, Gustav should know better than to revive any criminals that committed way too many crimes. More updates to come as conditions warrant. This is Generic News Reporter, signing off. Thanks for watching.
Ferdinand Devlin and Emma's evil clone went to Nice Violy's house to discover Brian and Emma. Ferdinand and Emma's evil clone got into a 5-2 fight with Nice Violy and her family and lost to them. Officer Jeff, Officer Dylan and Officer Jill arrested the two child abusive criminals because of that. Ferdinand and Emma's evil clone had declared Gustav Novikov to be a traitor and continued to abuse him constantly, even forcing him to do something he didn't want to do.
What?
Oh my god. I can't believe those child abusive criminals had to do it to Nice Violy and her family.
If I was to see Ferdinand and Emma's evil clone down the street, I'd run away from them since they are child abusive assholes and they abused Nice Violy and grounded her for no reason all the fucking time.
But let me tell you, Mum. These criminals Ferdinand and Emma's evil clone are more than child abusive criminals. For example, they are rapists, pedophiles, perverts and sickos. And that's not all, they almost got me into a big trouble ever since I was 11.
This is an outrage. I can't believe these purely evil criminals would get anyone into big trouble all the damn time. Like, come on.
I'd grab a pistol and shoot up to 3 birds if I see Ferdinand and Emma's evil clone down the street.
If I had my brother and sister that act like criminals, I'd have them sent to the mental hospital.
Right now we gotta take a break from criminals whatsoever. I'm getting tired of them.
Good idea, Bernard. Why did I decide to use my laptop in the living room anyways?